Yo, what's going on, y'all? We back with another video. Hold on, let me just tilt that this way. My fault, y'all. But we out here with another video. We gonna be reacting to a live stream with Von Two Cut and this man Carbone. Frank Carbone. Let's get into this. Make sure you leave a like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff, and we out here.
What I want to do. Like all my ideas are very like visually, like video based, but
Right.
it
Yeah,
like it's a whole pathway. So we're gonna get through it. And but yeah. So the first time I
yeah,
think
yeah,
I
it's gonna
saw
be
one of
dope.
your videos was maybe like 2018 or something. Maybe
hmm
2019 when you started posting more like spiritual stuff. And I think that's what you blew up on. Yeah, if I'm correct.
So, for all those who don't know who Von Tuca is, he is a YouTuber slash rapper who came into the YouTube sphere maybe about a year ago, posting content talking about self improvement for men, self improvement for women, just self improvement overall, and talking about it from a spiritual perspective. Now, fast forward to present day, he hasn't really been posting too often, so I guess that's why the video is titled "The Truth About Where He's Been." But yeah, let's get into it.
Yeah, it was on 2020, and it was I blew up for my video "Free Your Mind" when I was talking about like the music industry and shit like
Yeah,
that.
yeah, 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 yeah. So that was definitely tight. I saw your shit. I recommended for like near like I reckon like 6 months, and I never clicked on it because I was like, I don't know, and then eventually I got on, and yeah, I saw like a young person like me spitting some game. Where you got there? What you got there?
That's some Dream Lotus, bro. Y'all go get that. You know what I'm saying? Dream Lotus, link in my bio at Von Boogie. Dream
Let's go,
Lotus.
let's go. All right, so
Yeah.
based off just my first interactions with your channel, I want to know like your mindset around how you started YouTube and how people's behaviors around you started to change when you started doing something different with your life.
Oh, that's a good ass question. Well, hold on. What was the first part of the question that you said?
So one is your mindset on what
Uh
made you
huh.
start recording stuff and start putting your knowledge of what, like the best representation of what you think
Oh,
out on
I
that
just
kind of platform.
I'm just honestly, bro. I'm just a very ambitious person. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, let me put this shit down. I'm a goddamn focus on this first. I'm
Yeah,
a
yeah,
very ambitious person, and it's like me. I think about the bigger picture in life. Like if anything, like I don't do small talk. I don't do shit for no reason. Everything I do has to have a purpose. You know what
yeah.
I'm saying? Like
Right.
everything.
Which honestly, this is just my opinion. I think that's how every man should live their life. They need to see their life from the bigger picture perspective because that's the only perspective that actually serves us as men, right? Like, if you're thinking small, you're thinking dumb, you're not thinking ahead, you're gonna suffer long term and short term because everything you do as a man is predicated on how vast your mindset is and how you think. So I can definitely see why he said that and why it's true. It makes sense.
Thing I do has to make me a better person or make me gain something. Like even this interview that I'm doing right now, I'm not just doing this shit to sit up here and talk. I'm doing this shit because it's gonna be a motherfucker to see this and they gonna use it for, you know what I'm saying, the better. You feel what I
For sure,
mean?
like
So it's like
some
I
Tupac shit. Yeah, you're gonna start the spark that creates the change. Yeah, I got you.
Yeah, yes, you know what I'm saying? So like pretty much I just do everything for a purpose. So like originally I was on YouTube, I was on my Von Boogie channel or whatever, and I was posting little story times and reactions and shit, but I ain't want to do that shit no more because it was like, bro, that shit corny as fuck. I don't care about no damn story times or no fucking reaction. I don't give
Yeah,
a fuck about looking at this nigga life. I don't care about
yeah,
that shit. So that automatically I cut that shit off. And then after that, bro, I just really just wanted to help niggas and just put niggas on the life because I was like, bro, I got so many tips and I just know so much shit. I just feel like a different nigga. I know I can just change a nigga life. So honestly, that's why I started the whole YouTube shit. You feel what I mean?
Leave that in the comment section. Do you guys think that's genuine? Because for me, when a person's on YouTube as a person who reacts to content, like I automatically see the intentions behind the channel. Like that's my job. Literally, my job is to see what is this person bringing. How can I give a reaction or give out valuable information congruent to what the person's talking about? So when Vaughn's talking about, oh, I don't really care. Like, I only really did this for a specific purpose, such as, helping people. All right, cool. You could have did that on a reaction channel too. Like, that's my goal too. But I get it. We're different people. We have different perspectives. We have different ways of seeing the world. He said he got sick of doing the reactions and the story times. There are plenty of people out there who do reactions to story times, and it's their type of thing. You feel me? So when he transitioned over into the space he was in, which was the spiritual realm, talking about spirituality, self-improvement, and he saw that the traction was different and the audience was completely different, I think that is what kind of sparked his motivation to say, oh, okay, even though I'm on YouTube, the same platform, if I talk about a different subject, I reach a whole new demographic of people. That's
and it was, of course, because I got a bigger purpose. You know what I'm saying? I'm not revealing everything. I got a bigger purpose, but the main gist of it was just to put niggas on game because I got a lot of information to say.
For sure, yeah, because you started coming across like some beliefs and practices that you would do that you could see in your own life that make you like a whole lot better. And like it's kind of, in a way, for me, like I feel like there's like some sort of, like it's selfish if I don't tell people how I became better. You know what I'm saying? Like giving people.
Yeah. But at the same time, to each his own, though, because at the same time, bro, you feel me? People got to get it on their own in life. You know what I'm saying? Like, ain't no such thing as really being selfish, bro. That shit just the concept. You feel what I mean? So if I would have, you know what I'm saying, had all this information and never came on YouTube and told nobody, I would still be the nigga I am today, and I would still be content with my life. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, if you got knowledge, it's not, for one, if you got a lot of knowledge, it's not good letting people know you got a lot of knowledge anyway, because that automatically put a target on your back and then automatically make people look at you like, oh, he's some guru ass nigga, so now everybody got to be on your dick because everybody likes a smart ass nigga. Feel what I mean?
Yeah. That's hella funny, yo. And the reason why I find it funny is because that's kind of what happened to him. You feel me? Like, that's kind of what happened to Vaughn. Because I saw as his journey was progressing, more and more people were kind of like gravitating towards his thought process. And if you weren't thinking in the realm of Vaughn and you were on his channel, right? Like you were just wrong. Like, you were just wrong. No one would agree with you. Everybody would have their own hatred towards you for whatever reason, because you're not on the same vibration as their head guru. So I kind of find it funny how he brings that up, you know?
So automatically, if you're a person that don't like attention, well, shit, if you want to help people, you're going to have to need fucking attention, because a lot of people is toxic as fuck and they need a therapist and they like, feel what I mean?
Yeah.
Right.
So even with that knowledge thing, it's all relative, because like we can think we know heaps of shit, but at the end of the day, there's so much stuff that the normal person, like just even you and me, bro, like we have no idea about stuff, and we've only got like, what is it, like the cup out of the ocean, you know, that like the difference between like spirituality and religion is taking a cup out of the ocean and calling the inside of what's in the cup, that's religion. The rest of it's like spirituality. Anyway, so with your interactions with other people after you started getting a bit of notoriety about yourself, how did you see like your personal relationships start to shift and change? Because it's something that's like really around the corner for me.
I'm gonna keep it a butt. Like with my homies and shit that I was cool with and shit, honestly, it was kind of a big disconnect, because it was like when you trying to change into a different person, it's like when you go back to old fucking people, those old people aren't gonna do shit but bring out the old habits in you. You feel what I mean? Like I'm not that nigga that was in high school. Like I'm not that nigga that you was smoking with every day, chilling with, and I'm not that nigga no more. And it's like, damn, I see you from a perspective of, damn, this is my homie, but he's exactly the same nigga. Like, he has not changed at all. This nigga has not grown. And it's like, I've surpassed this nigga in every fucking lane. Like, every lane, I've surpassed this nigga. And it's like, I'm still trying to be cool with this nigga. And it's like, I'm not getting nowhere. You feel what I mean? Because it's like, bro, we can't even relate to shit. Like, every time I get around old niggas, they be like, oh, bro, remember this shit happened? Nigga, I don't give a fuck about that shit. That shit was in high school. Nigga, what the fuck? That shit was from high school. What the fuck? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm trying to get on some grown man shit. I'm really trying to goddamn get shit.
Yeah, man. I think that happens with everyone, though. I don't think that's just Vaughn. I think that happens to everybody. You kind of reach this point in life where you're kind of going your own path. You're kind of going your own way. And the old friends you have, you get to see the real differences in your relationship. Because when you're in school, you're in high school or whatever, man, like it's all fake, man. Like high school itself is fake. It's just a fake reality with fake friends who you're just making friends with those people because you saw them every day. If you didn't see those same people every single day and they weren't in your class or they weren't, around you, would you really have gone out your way to talk to that specific person? Probably not. So I get it. I get it for sure. And even with me, like even my own journey, like there are plenty of friends that I have now that I wouldn't have been friends with in high school for whatever mediocre concept and reason. But I look back and I'm like, wow, man, like I've really changed as a person, and that's good. Like that's good. I think everybody should aim to change. You shouldn't be the same person every single year. If you're the same person from last year, make sure that this year and the next year coming up, you do your best to change yourself even a little bit for the better. No, I'm not saying change yourself for the worse. I'm not saying, go out on a destructive rampage just because you want to change yourself. But take a look at your life and say, okay, this is where I'm at. What can I do now to make myself a little bit better? Make myself a little bit happier, to put out a little bit more positive energy. What can I do? And then just take those steps, Oftentimes with friends and you're starting to elevate, but your friends aren't elevating, that's where you gotta be disciplined and focused enough to just say, look, man, I rock with you. You cool. You my guy. But we not on the same stuff no more. So we gotta go our separate ways. You cool. Like you can hit me up and tap in and say what's up. But we don't need to be doing this no more. You feel me?
You're popping out here and you talking about some shit that happened in high school. Nigga, what the fuck? I don't care about that shit. That's old nigga shit. You know what I mean? So it's like in terms of like the relationships or whatever, the only thing that changed about them was how I fucked with them after that. You know what I'm saying? Nobody from my high school I fuck with. I don't talk to nobody from my high school at all. I don't talk to nobody from my high school. I just graduated 2020. I don't talk to nobody from my high school at all for the simple fact niggas just not like me. You know what I'm saying? And it's not on.
But do you think you would benefit from even having like this is me playing devil's advocate right now, but like because I'm in a similar boat to you, but I'm always like, bro, if I like cut people off, it's like I might be missing on things that I didn't even know were coming in the future.
Fuck no, fuck out of here.
Yeah,
I'll say.
Let me tap in real quick. Then I'm gonna let Vaughn go. But like, he's talking about if you feel like you're gonna miss out on something. That's not your life. You feel me? If my friend say I cut off Joe, right? Because me and Joe, we just ain't on the same stuff no more. And then Joe, 5 years later, it turns out to be like Lil Joe, a rapper. You feel me? And he making millions. I'm not gonna feel like I missed out on that because that's not my life. Those aren't my blessings. You feel me? I'm gonna be happy for Joe. I might hit Joe like, yo, Joe, what's good with you, bro? You doing good now? I like your music, cool shit. Like I'm gonna be friendly with it, but I'm not gonna be on no dick riding shit. Like, oh man, like I should have been there with you, bro. Like, damn, bro, we could have did this together. Like, you feel me? To me, that's corny. So I'm not gonna put no hate towards dude, but like. I don't know. That's just a different level of maturity, I believe.
I'll say this. I like how you playing devil's advocate because you got to play light and dark. You feel me? I like how you did that. But at the same time, it's like, I ain't even gonna lie. Like, even the situation I'm in right now, I thought like recently everybody around me was like holding me back. And I thought like, you know what I'm saying? I didn't need a lot of niggas around me because they just wasn't up to my level. Like it seemed like I was the only nigga, I don't know, that really was about shit and the only nigga that's really, you know what I'm saying, like really working this shit. It just seemed like every other nigga around me would just, I don't know, was just always getting me mad and shit. And this could be female or nigga. I'm just saying nigga just to talk about people, but this could be female or man. You feel me? So it felt like everybody around me was just below me and they just wasn't catching up to speed. Like it just seemed like I was just improving every day and everybody else just staying right here. But actually I'm grateful for that because they showed me, because I used to say shit like, damn, these motherfuckers I'm around bring the worst in me, but I'm glad they do bring the worst in me.
Exactly.
Because without them, without them, I wouldn't have found out what my work quality is.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like
it's some chosen one shit.
That's what I'm saying. Like if I had people that was up to my speed, always around me and shit, bro, I would think like, oh, okay, like, you know what I'm saying? I would think like I'm perfect and shit, and I wouldn't have no room to grow. Because if you think you perfect, then nigga, you ain't never gonna grow. You about dumb as hell.
Right, man. Right. I like how he says that, man, because especially with, especially being young, man, because everybody looks around. Like, I'm only 21, G. I'm about to turn 22 in a couple of months, but like, I'm a young nigga, bro. Like, I'm a young nigga. So it's like, even I get caught in the loop of looking around like, oh, damn, he got a Mercedes. Oh, damn, she got a nice job. She making, what, 6 figures in the next 2 years? Like, yo, she cool. And you get caught in the loop of just looking around and getting fascinated with your peers. But at the end of the day, you need to realize what you bring to the table and what you're bringing to yourself. Like me, that's why I have this channel. That's why I go to the gym. That's why I give coaching. I give coaching consulting sessions to people just so that I can feel as if I'm doing something and that what I'm doing is providing value to others. You know, when you get stuck in the loop of comparing yourself and thinking, oh damn, bro, like I need to be on this now. Like, I gotta get on his wave. That's gonna set you up for self-destruction in and of itself, bro. Because that might not even be your lane. You just swerving into other dudes' lanes. Like, bro, that's not what you're supposed to do. You gotta stay in your lane. You gotta work on what you want to work on. You gotta understand yourself. And then once you get to that point, then you start worrying about what you look like or how things are going. But once you, but you gotta know you first. You gotta know what you provide first. You feel me? I hope I'm saying this correctly, man. If I'm not, let me know in the comment section.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I'm glad I had a lot of niggas around me that was, I guess you could say, not up to my speed, because that shit showed me like, damn, like, these motherfuckers made me feel mad and shit like that. And they make, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know how you got strengths and weaknesses? Pretty much these people showed me like what my weaknesses was, and
Yeah, for
I killed
sure,
my.
for sure.
Right, but you need people like that to show you your weaknesses. Cause right, I'm gonna give y'all a story, right? I was talking to my boy Henry, right? My boy Henry was talking and he was just like, yo man, I really hate going to the gym, man. I hate working out, I hate doing this, I hate doing that, I hate having to do abs. And I'm sitting here listening to him complain, but then I stop him. I'm like, yo, bro, I'm not with that complaining stuff. That's not how I move. And so when you assert that dominant and you assert that, that was different for me because I never really was like that. I never usually had to say that to people because the people I keep around me, they know not to complain because I'm not going to listen regardless. But I'm saying this to say you need people around you to show what needs to be brought out within you, right? So if you got a girlfriend who's doing you dirty and she cheating on you, she not doing that to make herself better. Well, she might. I don't know. But ultimately, it should pull out the biggest parts of you and say, "Oh man, do I deserve to be treated like this? I don't. Okay, now I have to express myself in a different way, and I got to pull this out of me and make sure that I can stand on not allowing this to happen. And now you have a new characteristic about yourself. Does that make sense? I hope so.
You know what I'm
And did
saying?
you
I
have
upgraded
like big homies? Like I know me personally, just like out of kind of like luck and just like situation, I found like a couple mentors that would like go on today, like even continue today to help me through, just like my journey in general. Do you have any like big homies like that, or do you reckon you just like found out like came up by yourself?
Nah, bro. Everybody I come in contact with helped me on my journey,
Mm-hmm.
whether it was a good experience or a bad experience. For the simple fact, you could learn something from everybody. Like even me
Yeah,
talking to you, you know what I'm saying? Like even if, like, let's say this, if even if I know more than you could still teach me something, bro. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah,
Like
yeah, yeah.
you could still show me something about myself that I didn't know.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying? You probably wouldn't even know that you did that because I'm gonna keep it to myself and I'm never gonna tell you.
Yeah,
But just know you probably showed me something. And I thought in my mind, like, damn, I probably do that shit too. Or
yeah.
like, damn, you know what I'm saying? Like, why is this nigga making me feel like this? Maybe
Right.
that's
Bro,
some
this
shit
was
I
meant
need
to
to fix
happen, G.
within my.
You always gotta bring things full circle. I like how he said, I learn everything. I learn something from everyone I come in contact with. That is an extremely wisdomatic thing for Ron to say because I know grown 40-year-old men who think that the only way you can learn is by someone verbally telling you something. That's not the case. You can learn through watching, listening, verbally. You can learn in so many different ways. Doing something you can learn. So And people often get stuck in the verbal learning sphere. Like if someone didn't tell you it, then you didn't learn it. But if you really just sit back and you start observing the world in a perspective that says I'm constantly learning things, then you'll start to see everything is teaching you something in one way or another.
You already know this was meant to occur, this podcast.
Yeah, that was just an example though. But hell yeah, this meant to occur. Hell yeah. We
Yeah,
keep kicking that. That was good.
Yes, sir. So obviously for people that watch you, I know you haven't really uploaded in a while.
Yeah.
So my next question, I guess, is what are you doing now? Are you still staying in the same lane? Obviously, you don't want to reveal too much, but are you elevating?
Yo, here's the big question, bro. You see why he smiled? Because he knows that's the big question, y'all. He knows. Where you been, G? Like, YouTube's a real community. Like, yo, if I stop posting, I know y'all's gonna start spamming the comment sections of my videos. Like, yo, where you at, G? What's up? Where's the videos at? What's up? I get it. I absolutely get it, bro. I'm excited for this answer. After this answer, I'm going to end it, and you guys can watch the full live stream on their channel.
What's going on? Tell us.
Definitely, yeah. I'm glad you said that. I'm definitely elevating like a motherfucker. Because I will say this, like, bro, just being off of YouTube and shit, I'm not even going to lie. I'm fucking glad that I got kicked out of my mama's house. I'm glad that I started doing music. I'm glad that, you know what I'm saying, I really went a different path, because it's like, sometimes I say this, bro, a lot of people think in life you just always got to go right, but that's just not the case. Sometimes you got to go left. Sometimes you got to go left, so when it's time to go right again, your ass is ready to go right. You know what I'm saying? So it's like right now, bro, in terms of elevating, I'm elevating like a motherfucker. Like, I'm going to just keep it a buck. Last year, that nigga getting shitted on. Like,
bro, I feel like if you're not saying that to yourself every year, then you're not doing it right.
Yeah, I upgrade every year, bro. Like last year, because I'm 19 right now. 18-year-old me, yeah, he's getting shitted on. I ain't even gonna lie. Like, he can't fuck with me. I ain't even gonna cap. And 17-year-old me, the one that was spiritual, that nigga's a dumbass compared to now.
Yo, but isn't that the way of life, man? That's the way. That's how you know you're living your life in a proper manner. When you can look back and say, "Damn, I was stupid. Damn, I shouldn't have done that. Dang, I shouldn't have done that." And you now know all the things that you thought you knew in the past, you didn't really know. You was just talking. You was thinking. Like, even now, bro. Like, I'm self-aware to know that even the advice I'm giving now is temporary advice, because at the end of the day, I'm going to reach a point that's so high that I'm going to be like, yo, even when I was 21, like, I didn't know shit, bro. So that's all I got to say, man. Make sure that y'all leave a like, comment, subscribe. I'm going to leave the full video down below. You can check out Frank Carbone, and I appreciate y'all, man. I'm out of here. Deuces.